Hey guys, thank you very much for your patience. We are in the final module, that is module number 7. So now in this session, I'll tell you what are domain and hosting. Firstly, we'll see about domain. Domain is the address where internet users can access your website. Computers use IP address which consists of a series of numbers. So it is difficult to remember these numbers, right? A domain name can be used in the format of letters and numbers. For instance, take URL www.google.com, that is http www.google.com. Here http is the protocol, www is the subdomain, google is the domain name, .com is the top level domain. You might observe some of the top level domains like .org, .in, .co, etc. Right? But what is subdomain? A subdomain is defined as the domain is within a domain. For example, a subdomain of example.com is learning.example.com or test.example.com or store.example.com. So these are all comes under subdomains. So what about hosting? Hosting is defined as storing the data or website on a server or computer. It is simply like storing our files so that it can be accessed over the internet. Web hosting services which provide spaces to host your website on the internet. Web hosting companies have servers. These servers are divided into spaces that for rent. Types of hosting. So there will be a 3 types of hosting importantly. Okay, we'll see one by one. First one is shared hosting. Shared hosting. In this type of web hosting, a single server hosts multiple websites. Each account on this hosting has certain limits on using disk space, bandwidth, and databases. If anyone overusing a resource will lead to affect the other users in the same environment. So this comes under shared hosting. So what is VPS? In this hosting, a server is divided into several pods and each one acts as a different servers. Here, some limited resources are given to each server. The root access has given to the user and then can host single or multiple websites according to the user needs. Okay, this comes under VPS hosting. So what does dedicated server? This is powerful. The dedicated server is considered as the whole server which is rented to the user. So one entire server is given to the user. Here all the resources are dedicated to that user. In the dedicated server, the user can host large websites or multiple websites and the server domain can create multiple VPS. The cost of a dedicated server is much higher and it requires server admin to manage this type of hosting. If you are targeting a huge traffic, then dedicated server will give the best performance. So this simple representation will make you understand about hosting easily. Thank you.